Not only is the president looking to take away Brennan's security clearance, he's also looking into the clearances of Comey, Clapper, Hayden, Rice, and McCabe.
President Donald Trump, we learned today, is considering revoking the security clearances from a handful of former top intelligence officials, people like the former director of the CIA, former director of national intelligence, folks especially who worked in the Obama administration. This is just the latest escalation in what has really become a war between the president and the national intelligence community. The president has spent endless days, endless tweets going after intelligence officials, suggesting that there is this sort of deep state conspiracy against him to try to undermine his presidency. The president just returned from a week-long trip to Europe that concluded with a day-long summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Brennan was deeply critical of their meeting as well as Trump's performance at a press conference. As we remember, Trump stood next to Putin and appeared to undermine his intelligence community's conclusion that Russia was to blame for meddling in the 2016 election.
He just said it's not Russia. I will say this, I don't see any reason why it would be.
There was huge outrage about that. Brennan, in particular, described the president's comments as, quote, treasonous, and that's something that's really set off defenders of the president, including, in this case, Rand Paul. So Paul came to the White House today, and apparently during that discussion also raised the idea of stripping security clearances from these other officials. Experts in national security clearance law, those who deal with this on a day-to-day basis, are actually split about whether the president even has the authority to strip someone's security clearance. It's pretty clear that the president, if he wants to grant someone security clearance, as he did, for instance, with his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, it seems like he's able to do that. Whether he's able to strip someone's security clearance unilaterally, experts seem to be mixed. But what they're not mixed about is that this would be an unprecedented action. This is a process that is pretty sacred in the national intelligence community. This gives people the right to view classified information, to have access to the nation's top secrets. These are people who are highly trusted. The reason they're in those jobs is because they've been trusted over the years not to share classified information with people who aren't supposed to have access to it. And so folks really were expressing alarm about the idea that the president would even suggest using this process in that political way.